Good morning and happy Good Friday to you. I am about to start the online estate sale, the Easter edition. I'm Stephanie Rivers. If you don't know, I guess I should put up that information. I'm Stephanie Rivers, and I'm coming to you live from Knoxville, Tennessee, where yours truly grew up. And I am taking this Good Friday to conduct an estate sale that focuses on Easter hats and Easter shoes. So come on in. I'm going to be here to work with you. You can shop online. Like I'm about to show you, it's going to be my own personal version of the home shopping network, except it's going to be personally my items or my mother's items. And or you can come in person. So before I get started and showing you all the beautiful hats and shoes that my mother had, I'm just going to talk to you a little bit about what's going on. So in case you don't know, and I guess I should have brought some tissue. Hopefully I can make it through all of this. But in case you don't know, my mother passed away in September of 2024, and where I grew up. And so I'm the executrix of her estate. So I'm doing what I can to pass on some of her items that made her distinctly who she was, how she dressed. She was a diva. She liked to wear nice clothes, look nice, smell nice. Anybody who knew her knew that that was her thing. And so it's probably why I have this persona now that they're like, oh, you always look so nice. I just get it from my mama. So today I'm trying to pass on to others who have the same personal style that she has, trying to pass on some of the items that I know she would want for you to have at a discounted price. I had some people suggest that I do consignment shops, and that's an option, but this is one as well. So just trying to go ahead and get this done, especially during this time of year. So we certainly want to acknowledge Easter and the resurrection of Jesus Christ. And that's what the season is about. And so, in that season, people wear new clothes, they wear something new and exciting in recognition of a new life and being reborn. And so, that is my version of the history of why people go shopping for new clothes. Of course, you don't have to go and get new clothes to be reborn. We know that. But and that's why I thought, well, instead of people going to places and just getting new items that are going to be overpriced anyway because of the current situation, we're going to just share with you some gently used items that nobody would ever know that were gently used because they are kept so very well. So before we get started, I guess I can just show you the boxes that my mother kept her items in. Okay, if you are a hat connoisseur, whether you're a man or a woman, you can't just wear a hat and just throw it up in the closet and just let it mash on them and stuff. You want them to keep their shape. And my mother kept all of her hats in these types of hat boxes. She had them labeled and pictures on them. I'm seeing took pictures and put them on the side of the box because she had that many. So she didn't want to have to open the box to see which hat is this. So she's very organized, was very organized, more organized than I probably will ever be. So I will certainly give her that. So we are, if you're joining us, we are conducting an Easter hat and shoe sale. And I've got one of her purses left. I had a previous estate sale, couple of months ago, not even, let's say 2 months ago, less than. And all the purses sold, a lot of household items sold. And so there were a lot of Easter hats that did not get um, claimed. So I wanted to take this opportunity to do that. So I don't know if it's for you or if it's for someone in your family, but certainly if you're in Knoxville, I'm going to put up the address, or if you want to know the address, you can certainly put it in the chat, and then that you want to know where we are, and then I will share that information with you. And also, if you want to come up live, uh, uh, audio. I mean, we could go live with you video, but probably audio is much better. And just talk about some things. If you're in Knoxville, let me know. But we're going to, I guess I can show you a picture of my mom and then we'll get started. So this is Gwendolyn Purtle Rivers. A lot of people in Knoxville knew my mother. She grew up here, went to high school here, lived here, had her family here, and passed away here a couple of months ago, 6 months ago. So in her honor, I am doing this estate sale, that Easter edition, focusing on her hats and shoes that she used to wear gently worn. Okay. And why am I not taking them? One, because I don't dress up that often, that type of dress up. And two, my feet are much bigger than hers. So I got my height and all of that after my father. So yeah, she was 5'5" and wore size 5 or 6, maybe a 7 if it was a tight shoe. Um, yeah, I left that a long time ago in high school, I think. Anyway, this is, and I think I'm going to have to back up. So again, if you have any questions about anything that I'm going to show you, and if you're looking at, oh dang, she got a panel wall in the back. Yeah, my mama, yeah, she was old school. She didn't do all that new stuff that people do. She had a wall, and that was the end of it. So here we are now. I'm going to take off. I'll occasionally put back up my CG information, but just so we can do that. This is one of her white hats. It's a straw white hat, and it's got the lace that goes around it and makes it into a tulip. And so I will start trying things on. This is a Mr. High's classic. So it kind of fits like that. And let me see. Does that and has that tilt on it. So if you, of course, it could go with anything. And we know the colors of Easter, at least when I was a girl, the motif was if your parent, if your mom, no, that's Mother's Day. Sorry. I'm getting it mixed up. But I was about to say, if your mom is still living, you did a certain color. But if your mom was passed, you wore a white. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Help me out. Anyway, we got Laverne on here. What size dress shoes? The dress shoes, and thanks for joining us, Laverne. The dress shoes are a size 7. And what's happening is I got some family members who are coming to meet me, or they're coming to help out. And so when they get here, I'm going to have them try on the shoes because, again, my feet do not fit these shoes, so that I can actually tell you the correct size. Because I tried to look on the back of the shoe, and you know how when you buy shoes, hello, made in China, they have this certain type of number on the back that you had to go and calculate, correlate. Anyway, these are one of the silver. If you're into silver, this says it was made in China, and I can believe it because it has all the Chinese insignia on it. And so I'm not sure. Let me see if this one has on. But oh well, this is a size 10. So maybe this is one of the shoes here, pairs of shoes. So with the ankle wrap and the skinny heel, and this is a leather material, and with the rubber sole, and you can see it's really still good. The heel is still intact. Everything is very nice, and it's got silver beads across the strap, across your foot, as well as around the ankle. So she wore a size 7, 8, 9. Now that I'm seeing that 10, and of course, as women, if you are wearing something that where your foot is like a heel, you need to give yourself a little more room in that heel. So Laverne says it's very lovely. Thank you, Laverne. So what types of, are you a church hat person, Laverne? Let me know. And if you want to come on live, you don't have to show your face, because on Good Friday morning, most people are not ready to be shown. But I would love to be able to chat with you. I'm trying to see where I can. I'm going to copy the link and I'm going to put it in the chat. So if you want to come up live, you can do that. And then that would just be your audio. So you're watching my Easter edition of the estate sale, where I'm focusing on hats and Easter hats and Easter shoes. And this is one of the hats. It's a white straw hat with lace around it, and it's got lace all around the side. And this is very, very nice, very nice. Now, whether or not I'm supposed to have this around my neck, I mean, I don't know. I guess you could, or you could hide it. Y'all know how y'all like to wear it. But anyway, um, anyway, let me finish putting this in there in the chat. To talk to me live, use this link. And then I will see you want to come up live, and then we can go from there. So I'm Stephanie Rivers, and you're watching the Easter edition of the estate sale. It's the Easter hats and shoe sale. You can shop online and you can pay online. Now, how do you pay online? Once you tell me in the chat, or you can call me, and I'm going to put my phone number in there, or text me rather. Text me and let me know, oh, I like that hat, but it would be great if you would just use the link and come on and say, I like the hat, and you want to know how much are they? I am fluid on that, on how much. There's no set price. I just know my mother would have wanted me to share these with everybody. So I'm gonna put my Google phone number in here. So it's my number, but not really. So and then once we decide on the price, I can send you a pay link to your phone, and then you can pay for it, and then I will ship it to you. So if you're in Knoxville and you plan to wear it to church tomorrow, then you need to come on by here and get it, and I can share that address with you. But if you are purchasing this for something else, another event maybe, or you just are into hats like my mother was into hats, then I will ship it to you tomorrow or later today after we go through everything. Our goal is to get all of these done. So this is the first one, the straw hat. I'm going to talk to you about it for 4 more minutes, and then we're moving on to the next one. So Laverne, are you into a certain color? Let me know, because I have different colors. I have red, I have purple, I have black, I have straw, I have brown, summer bone. I have a lot, so I can skip around based on what your preference might be. But I thought it would be great to start out with white. It's very nicely crafted. And so, of course, this is a hat you would wear to church, to uh, Kentucky Derby. A lot of people in this area frequent the Kentucky Derby, to funerals, of course, just to nice events, fashion shows. We know Easter, the spring is here, and a lot of people are going to be having church events. So, pastors' appreciation, all of those things. So, if white, of course, goes with everything. And so this also makes a beautiful Mother's Day gift. So if you have your mom likes to wear hats, or you like to wear hats, or you know someone who's into hats, this will be something that they would love. So if you know anyone who lives in Knoxville, tell them to turn to Stephanie's Facebook page and come and see it. So Laverne likes to see red, and I've got some, but hold the white. Okay, so you like white, but red is your preference. Now, I have a few red hats that I will go get. They're in the other room because I thought, well, I want to focus on. I'm trying to see that I bring them out. So at any rate, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pause for a second, and I'm gonna go get a stand that where I can put these hats on the stand, and so you can see them. But in the meantime, I'm gonna leave that right there, and then I'll be right back with the red hat and a stand for the hat. I'm back. So I'm gonna put this hat on the stand, and then that is a better way. Let me tilt down some. That might be a better way of displaying it, or I could just hold it up. So this is the white hat, and as you see, it's white straw, and it's got white lace around it, and the lace is tied into a tulip bow on the top, as well as 1, 2 on the bottom. That's so pretty. That's so pretty. So now we got a special request for red hats. And so I'm going to share these red hats with you. Of course, they're in a box. So now she's got red winter hat on it. And of course, I think she reused the hats. I mean, the boxes. But what do we have here? So you said it's tsunami fabric, hand pink waving. I'm not sure what that is. What you talking about, Laverne? You could call in and tell me though. So I'm gonna have to try to decipher what it is that you're saying. So again, I'm Stephanie Rivers, and this is the Easter Hats and shoe sale. You can shop online and pay online with a link, or you can come in person. So I'm trying to change out my shop in person. So when you let me know that you want to know the address in person, I will put that up there. But other than that, I just ain't gonna be flashing up my mama's address. So anyway, this is one of the red hats. Now again, it's not the material, let me say, is more it's 100% wool actually. And it's you can wash it and air dry it. So it's very nice, and it has that satin bow tied around it, satin material, and let me scroll down so I can see what else is being said. Okay. Made from a backup plant fiber. Oh, so you're telling me that's what it's made from? Okay, so she helping me out. I didn't do a whole lot of research on the hats, but at any rate, this is one of the red hats. So if red is your color, or if you're in a sorority and you're looking for something to go with a certain outfit, then this is something that you should consider. The bow, already the satin bow, and I think that would be look great. It is 100% wool, so you shouldn't be standing outside in there for too long in the summer. Okay, so this one is another red hat that my mother had. Let me move that over there. So this also has its own crafting on it. A little bow, two types of it's made into a flower. Oh, you know what? I didn't put that one on. Let me put this one on. This has no name brand on it. Let me go back out. So this one is that type. And so if red is your thing, that's your color, you're looking for a gift, a red gift for someone who really likes hats, then this would be something that you should consider. I like that. Let's put that one back there. And I'm going to try this one on now. So you can be incognito and pull it down, or you might be able to do something like that to the side. So there's lots of ways that you can wear this hat. Can have one eye showing. So yeah, now those are for a different season, but of course, depending on where you're going or where you live, I know people in Michigan, Illinois, it's still 40 degrees right now. So just depends on where you live. If you're in the South, you might want to stick to the straw hats that probably you can wear year round. But again, if it's not for you and it's a gift, then that would be ideal. So, Laverne, are you going? Do you have plans for Easter? You cooking? Let me know what you guys are planning to cook for what meal you're planning to prepare for Easter. This is the Easter edition of the hats and shoes sale, of the estate sale of Gwendolyn Rivers, my mother. So you can shop online, and then you can pay online. I'll send you a pay link, or you can come if you're in Knoxville right now. You can come by and pick it up if you think it will enhance your Easter attire for tomorrow. So that's what we're doing, looking at Easter hats and Easter shoes. Now, most of her shoes are more like slip-ons, because she, as you know, I guess as people get older, they don't necessarily care to wear really high heel shoes. They prefer to wear more like slip-ons like these. These are nice silver, like patent leather type silver slip-ons with the pattern in the heel that gives it a diamond flare. And so it has diamond embroideries pattern on the strap and across the foot, and made in China. I can't tell you the exact price. I guess I could go in and do a search for Chinese. Let's see if we can do a search. I'm going to say Chinese shoe size 43, because that's what's on it. To US, yes. Okay, the Chinese size 43 is 8.5, a size 8.5 to the US. So this is size 8.5. So let's say it's safe to say all of her shoes are going to be 8.5 to 10, based on if it's a bigger heel, a higher heel, it'll probably be a 10. Yeah. And that was pushing it. I guess she just needed more room. Maybe her feet were a little chubby or something. I don't know. I can't. She never really wore a 10, but at any rate, these are very, very nice. So if you like to, dress down or dress up, but want like a little heel to accentuate what it is that you got on, and you're into the diamond silver look, that is what's going on right now. I'm going to go put on my jacket, but in the meantime, welcome to the conversation. And Laverne says, what? Oh, for her Easter dinner, she rather have neck bones and greens than rather have chitlins. We call it chitlins, but it's spelled chitterlings. So she's planning on having neck bones and greens. I have not even thought about what I'm going to eat on Easter. I probably won't do anything traditional, just because I would not be at home. If I was at home with my family, then I probably would dine on some more traditional cuisine, but I won't be, so I probably won't. But she says, Laverne is saying that I like that if it's an 8. And what did I say? 8.5. Let me go back. China size 43 is an 8.5. So that would be, is that the shoes you're talking about, Laverne? Just let me know. And then I can send you the pay link. Hold on. So until my assistant gets here, I'm pretty much doing everything myself. So just trying to get back to the chat. Oh, I forgot that I can show Laverne's comments. This thing, technology, I'm gonna tell y'all what, elbow cough. I don't see, that's what I don't like, showing people stuff that I don't know what they're talking about. Okay, so she says yes, that she wants the shoes and for okay. All right. So we'll put these shoes aside for Laverne. So our first item sold for the day. So at some point we'll take a break and then I will go in and make sure that our once my assistants arrive that we will have everything set aside and then I can ship those out to you tomorrow or later today. Well, no, by the time we finish, the post office will be closed. I'll see if I can find a FedEx. That's the thing about Knoxville, or maybe it's the thing about most cities. On certain sides of town, they have you can't find the modern conveniences to do business. It's like, where is everything? You got to cross over a certain street or a highway or something to find stuff. So at any rate, those are the hats. Let me keep moving to something else. I'm going to give you another 5 minutes, not five, but another 2 minutes to look at this hat. And you can, and then I'm going to move on to something else. In the meantime, I'll be right back. Hey, I'm back. I am multicasting on several platforms on Facebook and LinkedIn, I think, and my personal webpage, stephanierivers.com. So you might be watching this on a different platform, but tell your friends to go to Facebook Live and go to Stephanie Rivers' page. So we just had our first sale. She says she can't find chitlins where I live. So she wants the second red hat. So is this the second red hat you're talking about, or you want the other red hat? Let me know. So going back to the chitlins conversation, they don't sell chitlins anymore, even though I quit eating. I haven't had a chitlin, since college. At least when was I in college? 1990, 2020. About 25 years I've not had chitterlings. And the second red hat. So I am not sure why maybe they just, certain areas, like you said, but I would think Nashville, maybe if you go to the heart of Nashville, you can find some chitlins. Maybe out there where the rich people live in Brentwood, they don't have chitlins in the grocery store. Maybe that's what's up. You have to go down to Antioch to get some chitlins. So maybe when you're out and about and you think on it, just stop by and get you some chitlins. And then, of course, you clean them, then you cook them, and then you freeze them. So when you're ready to eat them, then they'll be already done. So you won't have to worry about the process, because it is a process. I used to I actually used to, is it Laverne? Is this the hat that you're talking about? Or is it the other hat? Let me know. I used to go to I used to clean them when I was, as you're growing up, you try to take on the tasks that you think you're going to be doing as you live your life, and cleaning chitlins and eating them was one of the things I was like, okay, I can do that. But at some point, my diet changed, and I was like, and then now I think if I ate a chitlin, my stomach would explode because all the grease and stuff that's in there, I probably wouldn't be able to handle it. So you said the other one. So at any rate, but I know I used to be one of those people when you would invite people over to your house for Easter or Sunday dinner, and then they would say, "Oh no, I don't eat chitlins," and I would be like, "Well, more for us." Me and my mama, we would say, "More for us." We ain't care nothing about you not eating it. So anyway, this is the second hat. So this is the hat. It's the bow shaped with the lace tie around it, and it turns into a bow. I think that's the par for the course with most hats. If it's a woman's hat, and there's no label in it, so I don't know if my mother had it made or not, but she used to do that. She used to make be into crafts and make things, and probably have other people to make things for her. So let's give an applause to Laverne for being the first and second person to purchase today her sandals and the red hat. Congratulations to Laverne. I'll make sure, trying to make no noise. I'll make sure that she gets those. I'm gonna sit it right over there so I won't be inclined to sell it or put it back in the box and forget about it. So when you purchase, you're going to get a hat box and for your purchase. So I'll make sure that she gets that. And so if you are not able to join us live, I do plan to be here until I show you the next few hats. But if you are not live, and you, I'm sure this recording will be on my Facebook page for some time, and you can always reach out to me at that number that I put into the chat, and which is, I'll tell it to you now, is 214-702-2559. And that's my Google number. So you have my number, but you don't have my number. Okay. So you just leave me a text and I will respond back, and then you can tell me which hat that you liked. And okay, Laverne keeps putting in here stuff that I don't understand. So anyway, we're moving on. So it seems like some of you, let's do this straw hat with purple trim, I think it says. So again, everything is in boxes. So you will get a box with your purchase. I only have one purse, so I'm going to go ahead and show you the purse so that I can show you how it can go with anything that's white. It has blue trim on it, and the style of it is I think a Birkin bag style. I'm pretty sure it's not a Birkin. My mother would not pay no $38,000 or however much they charge. Okay. It's an Almondo original. It has the strap that you can have an extended carry with it, or you can just carry it like that, or if you got a little arm, carry it like that. And so that's the type of purse with the accent, blue accent, that has the snake skin look to it. So it has the snaps, you can snap it closed, and it's had the gold clasps, and it's relatively roomy inside. Got a little area, zip area, so you can put your wallet and your money aside from everything else. You can squeeze it down if you want to pack it, so it's easily transportable. And then if you need more room, it's like an accordion. You just open it up more and you have more room. So that's the purse that we have. I'm going to put that in the background. So if you need more, let me see who this is. I hear some doors slamming. So I think this is my help coming. And I started to say, oh, Stephanie, just throw on some shorts. But I see how much I'm getting up and down. I'm glad I decided to just go ahead and put on all my clothes. So I'm going to have to open the door for my assistant, because I don't care where I am. I don't sit in the house with the door unlocked, okay? You ain't going to run up in here on me. Oh, she just doing hats. Okay, hold on. Let me let them know I'm here. How's it going?
Pretty good. How's it going?
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter.
So I'm already live.
Okay.
So just come on in, and you guys want to have a seat and introduce yourselves, or you don't want to go on?
We'll probably not go on, but okay.
Probably not go on. So I have my cousins, Karen Yvette Purtle Broadnax. Oh, you don't mind me saying your name, do you? And Amani Broadnax. So they're here to help as well. So I've already had my first sale.
Okay.
So I don't know if we want to redo it, since you're here, that I don't have to have everything within arm's length. So we're just selling hats and shoes. Welcome to the conversation. So let's do this. Let's take a break, and I want to give you some music to listen to while we decide the next version. 5 minutes. So we're going to give you some music to listen to, and we'll be right back. Okay, we're live now.
If you have to say next hat or whatever.
Right. All right. So we are back, and we are live streaming via Facebook and a number of other locations. But you are watching the estate sale Easter version of. We're doing the Easter hats and Easter shoes sale. You can shop online and pay online via a pay link, or you can come by in person if you are in the Knoxville, Tennessee area. I'm Stephanie Rivers, and we have already sold one of our items. The hat that you see in the back has sold, with some shoes to go with that. So now we're moving on to some more of the hats, because Easter and the hats are in. So I have with me as my model my cousin Karen Purtle Broadnack. So welcome her to the stage.
Hello. Welcome.
So this is one of the hats that my mother wore and has been gently worn. It is the silver hat, as you can see, with the purple embroidery, the purple not lace, but purple leaf embroidery with the silver. It looks like foil. That's what it is. Foil, silver foil leaves that turns it into what is that? Like a flower arrangement. That's what I'm trying to say. So a flower arrangement. So looks very nice. That is a minister. So this will be something
With
that
some silver shoes.
exactly. Now we've sold the silver shoes that we had, but we have other shoes here, but definitely with some silver shoes or some purple shoes. So it's a bow straw hat, silver with purple. So if purple is your color, then this would be for you. And if you want to
floral dress.
Exactly. And so if this is something, if you're in the Knoxville area and you want to have this for tomorrow, let me know in the comments. I've already put my phone number, so you can text me, and I put a link. So if you want to come up and talk to us live, you don't have to be on camera, but you'll have your voice on, then we can talk to you a little bit more about it. Like, what are your Easter plans? So that's what we're doing right now. So she's going to change hats, and then that one, you can put that right there or back in that box, and then we can rotate them out. And so she's now going to show us the first hat that we started with, but we know some of you are just joining us. And that hat, that hat is straw. You ready? So now we have the hat it's a straw hat, has the brim in it. So
it does have a lace band for those who may be concerned about it blowing off.
Okay, so that's what that little band is for. Is in case you feel like it's gonna blow off, because it's kind of windy out. And so
you can put it towards the back of your head, and then that kind of helps secure it a little bit.
Okay. And so the lace turns into tulips on the front, and as well as, you know what, maybe I had it on wrong, because no, on the top and the bottom. So that's what's going on with that hat. Very fashionable. And I was telling them that as a matter of fact, we might be live on Belinda Campbell Purtle's Facebook page as well. And she was a frequent person to attend the what is it? The Derby.
Oh, yeah.
Kentucky Derby. And so these are some Kentucky Derby type hats that you might see people as in addition to going to church So when's the last time your mom went to the
Oh,
Kentucky
honey,
Derby?
years ago.
Years
Yeah.
ago?
Yeah, but you have a lot of different events now that people decide to wear hats.
Mhm.
Different teas and things of that nature. Some people may wear fascinators, but there are occasions when people will wear hats and things of that nature. So, yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
yeah, all right, T and I was talking to them about
Mhm.
different events, that spring events that people might want to go to and dress up, because there's still some of us who like to dress up. Some people like to dress down these days. You'll find people with torn up jeans at church, or, because it's not all about what you're wearing, but some of us still like to dress up. So if you're one of those people from top to bottom, you like to dress up, then these hats are for you. So we do
conference or something like that.
Okay, right. Church conferences. Okay. So do you go to church conferences?
I haven't been to one in a long time, but I have been there on occasions where there are beautiful hats.
So, and then they even have vendors who have those types of things for sale, right?
Yes.
So instead of you waiting for all of that, you could take one of these gently used items. And again, if you're in the Knoxville area and you want to come by, let me know and I'll give you the address so that you can do that. But it's easier, I thought. It's easier if we just do it online and show people, and then that way they can always come back to what they saw and let us know that it's something that they like. You want to add anything?
No, I'm gonna switch hats.
You're gonna switch hats. Okay. So while we're switching hats, we have two people. Let's see. Humanity. We've got a couple of people online. So if you have any questions about anything, be sure
you're looking
to
for a
let us
certain
know.
color hat.
If you're looking for a certain color hat, then let me know. We have purple, we have red, that we've already sold one red hat. If you are in a sorority and you're looking for some accessories to your color for your sorority, or if you have a woman in your life who she's in a sorority, and this would be a ideal gift for her, then be sure to stop by or give me a call. Even if you're not into technology and you just want to have a call, you're like, let me just call you, then call me at 214-702-2559. But I did put my information in the chat so that you can either stop in and talk live if you want. That's if you want to talk to me live, use this link to sign in, and you can come on live and talk to me. Or if you just want to text me or call me, that's the link. You can text or call me, and then that will be the link that I'm going to send your pay link to. So are we ready for the next hat? Okay. Now, what is this? We've got a black and white straw hat with a bow accent. And so this can go, of course, with anything black, anything white.
You can play with the rim just a little bit if you need to.
Yeah, that looks nice.
Before you need to, you may be able to flip it a little bit, but I didn't want to do all of that. Let you break it in how you need to.
So that I'm going to put that up. This is are there hat sizes? Like if somebody wants to know, well, how big is that hat?
There are some hats that sometimes have a band inside of it where you can make an adjustment, but for the most part, it just depends on how it fits. So you'll have to just kind of play with it a little bit. There are some rings sometimes that you can put on the inside of them, like a little piece of Velcro on the inside if the hat is too big for you, so that you can make it fit just right on how you need to. And so it gives you just a little bit of room to play with it. But yeah.
That's good. I didn't know that. But so yeah, so there's a way for you to adjust the width, the circumference, I guess the word is, of the hat so that it fits your head, so you don't have to worry about it being too big. Now, if you just got what right too big, if it's too small for your head, then you just need to lose some weight now.
No, you just got to let that hat go.
So, but I don't think we'll have a problem here with that. So that's what's going on. We're gonna look at this hat for about 2 more minutes. So what I'm gonna do is, what we'll start to do is, we can put the hat that you just took off on there while you get ready for the next one, and then I will continue to see what happens when you have assistants. You can coordinate some stuff. So this is the hat that our model Karen Yvette Purtle Broadnax just took off. So as you can see, very stylish with the bow. So be sure that if this is something that's for you or a loved one, or you want to get this for someone as a gift, and remember, Mother's Day is coming up. So that is a great Mother's Day gift.
All right.
So we ready for the next one?
Okay, listen, I am wearing this one because it was in my auntie's wardrobe. So where them fans at? Y'all know y'all need a hat to go with y'all boots.
Exactly.
Y'all know y'all need a hat to go with y'all boots to match y'all fans. So if you got a brown fan and you get ready to put them boots on the ground, you hit us up about this one. It might actually walk out the door, but nevertheless, you can't say that she wasn't versatile. She had it all, okay? And so it can be, of course, changed a couple ways, but yeah, so this one is how it fits on me, and you're welcome to change it up how you need to for yourself. But we thought we'd throw this one in as a bonus, okay?
That's nice. So that's the traditional looking cowboy hat, made of straw, and has that leather band on it with some silver type flake little emblets on it. And so yeah, that goes well with any cowboy boots. And so are you doing that dance? Have you learned that dance?
I'm learning it.
You learned it. I didn't know it was something that was a thing, but I saw this video of them doing the fans, like, telling them the foot steps and stuff. So I learned it a little bit, but I have to practice as well. So we might need to do a family video. That would be neat.
Okay.
I was hoping Angie, her sister, my cousin, would be here. I'm gonna try to call. Can you call her and see if she's coming by, or she can go live with us? Tell her to go to Aunt Belinda's page or my page. Okay, thanks.
All right.
So
the next hat I'm gonna put on is definitely an Easter hat, especially if you got anything that goes with black to accent your shoes and your hat.
Okay, all right. So we are live in Knoxville. This is the Easter version of the estate sale, and so we're focusing on Easter hats and Easter shoes. And so just having a little fun this Easter weekend. So we hope you are enjoying your family as well. We've had a couple of sales already, but I want you to take this video and share it with whomever you like who might be into hats, because we have some styles that we know if you are a hat person, or you like to dress up, or you are like to go to events and you want to be the center of attention, these hats will certainly help you to accomplish that. So what are you ready? Bam!
All right. Yes.
So this is kind of like the preacher's wife type hat.
Now you definitely, if you want to be able to pull it up a little bit more, for those of you who want to make sure that your beautiful face is seen, Or if you also would like to kind of be incognito, you can pull it down and adjust it. This is one of the hats that I had mentioned before that sometimes you may have strings in here to adjust it. So if this hat seems a little bit big for when you put it on, you have the ability to take these cords and adjust that size so that it'll fit your head just right and not kind of swallow your head. But definitely, if you have any silver, black, see all the rhinestones, this is just absolutely sweet. She picked the raw one on this one. This is nice. So if you need this hat, please hit us up and let us know.
Most definitely, that's nice. So you see, because I would have said some things, but not all those things about that hat.
Mhm.
So I guess when the like the little drawstring in
Mhm.
the helps you to right make it
Mhm.
fit your head. That's awesome. That's nice, and
Mhm.
it's got the height in it. So even if you have a lot of hair,
Mhm.
it
Yep.
can still work with you.
Mhm.
So good that
And
I like
adjust it, and
that.
it's not too hot, And so definitely solid, very very good quality. It has a very nice hat box to go with it to make sure that it protects the height of the hat. So that box could go with this hat as well, just to ensure that you're able to keep the quality of what you had.
Yes, with each purchase, you're going to get the hat box. So you don't have to worry about trying to make sure that how you're going to keep that. So yeah, we know we want to make sure we put it back in
In
the
the right box.
yes.
Okay.
So we have a couple of more hats that we are working with. But again, if you want to call us live now, you can call us with that link and you can go live with your voice, or you can call me on my Google number. Um, and then I can put you on the speaker and you can talk to us and ask us questions. Oh, what did
As she was
it's
coming, she had to get a larger discount.
Oh, okay. Okay, so then we'll have the other cousin slash sister slash auntie coming momentarily. So just trying to help. I know my mother would have wanted these hats to go to someone who was just as fashionable as she was. So I thought, well, the best way to do that is to share them during our virtual sale. So it's a fast moving train. I wonder if I could, let me see. I was trying to see chat. Now, what did I? Oh, it's still down there. Okay. Um, no, I don't want to block it. Okay. So, are we ready?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow. Now, this one is a showstopper. Okay. So, that one is a hat that you would
Mhm.
wear and sitting on the front row or
Mhm.
any row of the church pew. So
So it
it's
actually has like a beige and or a champagne bowl, if you would. If you were wearing champagne, it would probably go with that. It's like one of your crosses between like a champagne and a gold, but it's brown, and then it has both the brown and light brown on the front with a rhinestone at the front of the hat, and then it kind of has the dip rim. It also too appears to have been adjusted to fit her head. So this one right here, you would have put it on. Yeah, see.
and then it has
Mm-hmm.
a diamond
Mm-hmm.
rhinestone
Brooch.
piece.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, brooch. That's the word I'm looking for.
Mm-hmm.
Up front to capture the all the ornaments, that straw that has been put in the front of it. So again, yeah, that could go with um, you focus on brown, focus on beige. Um, it could be an accent hat. Um, very very nice, and it will make you stand out. So doing something like that for an event, would be something that you people would remember you for. You want to take pictures in that hat.
Exactly.
So we're going to go back to a few hats and then we'll move into more. This is one I think is very simple but classic. Is the black and white straw with the bow, and that will, let's see, if you want to come up and tell us about and maybe you have your own hat collection, and let us know, how do you pick your hats? What is it that makes you say you want to add that to your collection? We would love to hear from you on that. So right now we are in our second hour. It's a fast moving train. So we've got people calling us for sales, and again, when am I going to ship these out? I'll ship them out. If I don't catch the shipment people by, there's one over by UT of FedEx. I could do that. I could go to FedEx if the post office is closed. I'm just trying to think ahead on where I would need to go to find FedEx. So is that where y'all go when you want to? Because I was talking to them earlier about there's just not a lot of. You know how it's like when you're on the phone. You know how a long time ago when the phone was the only thing your parents could be on, and then your kids start doing crazy stuff because they know you're on the phone. Amani just did a crazy thing because she know we live. I'm like, she wouldn't do that if her mama wasn't live. So anyway, I was just talking about finding things over here. It's like there's nothing, no FedEx. You got to go far away to get to the post office, which is not that far. But to get restaurants, it's like, what do y'all do? You just go to the other side of town?
You have no choice.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So at any rate, are we ready for the next
Yes,
hat?
we are.
All right. So we're going to put that one. I'm not sure what box that was in.
That's
is that
okay? We'll fix that one.
All right.
Now. All right. This one is a silver hat. Ooh, isn't it sophisticated? Look at the rhinestones and the little pearls and the little mirror diamonds that are on there, and then see how it can actually just kind of go. Now, again, for those of you who wear your hats different, you're welcome to wear it this way. For those of you who tend to wear your hats back, you're welcome to do that. For those of you whose mama taught me like mine, this is how you would wear this hat. And it also has a silver band that goes around it. So you could actually wear it with a silver suit. You can wear it with black. You can actually wear silver with your hat and your shoes with just about any color and make it rock. Very beautiful. So this is a very, very nice hat. And it has a very nice protective box to go with it.
So on the inside, does it have that
adjustment ability? It doesn't, but the brim on it is not real big. So I don't think, unless you have a very small head, you should probably be okay with this one. Okay. Yeah, nice.
So it has the gold and silver and the little reflector ornaments attached to it. So our Bet's mother, my aunt Belinda, just walked in. So she might want to be on to be our model as well, or she can at least help us to explain more about hats, because she too likes to wear hats. And so Belinda, we are live. I think we're on your page as well as you are attached to what was I saying? Live on your page. So if you want to go to Belinda Campbell Purtle's page or my page you're watching now, we are multicasting on several platforms, and we are showing you the different. Let's go back to this purse. It was the only purse that was left that we did not get a chance to sell at the previous estate sale. So it has the gold clasps and the blue um, accent. And so with the little strap, and there's an extended strap on the inside. So if you know somebody who could use that, then certainly let me know. I put the link that's showing now. You can call in right now while we're live and ask questions, but I'll put up the phone number so in case you see this later, you can call me, text me. Let me, in fact, see has anyone called or text, and I will be able to answer your questions. And I do plan to ship these out today. So, somebody has texted me. Anyway, so just a question, so I'll answer that from Leslie. I think that's in Baltimore. um, Asking me about if we can ship to Baltimore. So yes, we can, and I can't. I will have to tell you how long that would take um, for us to ship to Baltimore. But we will ship all over the United States. If you live in the Knoxville area, though, feel free to come by and pick it up now, so you can even wear it tomorrow for church if you like. Oh, you know what? Thank you for that. I'm thinking today is Saturday. Today is Good Friday. So yes, you got time to come by and so wear it Sunday to Easter Sunday. And people are like, okay, she don't even know what day it is. I've probably said that a number of times. So what we're about to do is now we're moving towards this another hat.
Now this one is a very nice straw hat. It is fairly thin and see-through, if you would, so it would be cool, especially if you have a tendency to get hot with hats on. As you adjust your hair, it has a wide band about the same color. It would go with brown, beige, tan because of just the accent colors it has with it. You see the beautiful rose flowers with the ornament there on the side, and then of course the bell on it kind of bends and tends in just a little bit, and so very very nice. It does not have an adjustable strap, but it is fairly a standard size. I think most anybody would be able to wear it. So whether you wear your hats like this, or you would prefer to put a little lean and bend in it, and that's what you have. Very very nice. This one is nice. You could actually wear it with white too if you got some brown or taupe shoes that go with it. This would be real nice. Mm-hmm.
Speaking of, these shoes might go well with it. There is this bone color. So yeah, that might go well depending on what you have on. But we do have a number of shoes, and this is a size 10. So if you are a size 10 or you looking for some shoes for a woman, size 10, these are gently worn that would go well with some of the shoes, the hats that we have.
We have a couple of winter pieces too that we're going to show you as well.
Okay. So I'm not sure where you are in the United States, but it is nice out in Knoxville, Tennessee, probably about 75, 80 degrees. And of course, spring has sprung. So make sure that even if you are in not in, you know, if you're not in an area where it's springtime yet, hopefully spring will be there soon. And we also showed you some hats that that hat that was behind you.
I'm sorry.
Okay, because that's already sold, so we don't want to double sell stuff and then have to disappoint somebody. So that's what we're doing, just trying to keep up with everything. But each purchase will come with its own box. Each hat purchase will come with its own hat box. So we've shown you some white hats, red hats, silver hats with purple accent. We've shown you a cowboy hat edition. So we've got stuff here for every person and whatever your style is in every occasion. So are we ready for the next one?
Yes, we are.
All right. So
It's definitely a Kojic mother hat. See the deep purple band that goes around it, and it has a veil that kind of drops over the hat, so you don't have to worry about tilting the rim of it too low. And then it has an expanded bow that goes around it with a deep flower bow on the inside. Now, I will say on this one, the brim on it is kind of wide, so if you have a fairly large size hat, this one will definitely fit you. It is not standard; it's a little larger. She does have a component in here to try to tighten it up. But again, as I said, you can have a felt piece or two put in if you need it to just kind of help stabilize the hat some. And then it has a few rhinestones that are kind of in it as well. And so this one would be a winter hat. But I guess you wear this in the summer, mostly winter, winter, winter. All right. All right.
So what would happen if you showed up at church with that on for Easter? People would say that's the wrong type of
She
hat.
can say I bought that hat. Yes, and it's gonna be her hat, and she can wear it however she wants to.
However and whenever.
However, now if she fall out, it might be from the heat from the hat.
Right, because
Yeah,
it's felt.
it is a felt hat. It's a
thick.
felt hat. It is very thick. Okay, so very nice indeed. So if you definitely have a suit that you've already put up for the winter, but you know this had to go with it, let us know. We can put it in a box and ship it to you.
Most definitely. Thank you, Miss Model.
Mm-hmm.
So we're continuing to go through our selection of hats, of Easter hats. So we know if you are shopping for yourself or you're shopping for someone else, or you just like hats because you like to go to the Kentucky Derby or you like to do teas. There's a lot of different reasons why people need hats, and just a different way to show off your style. So that's very important. A lot of people have a select style. So you ready?
I am.
We're ready for the next one.
Now this is another red felt hat, especially for all my Deltas honey who like to wear their red hats for certain events. All my red hatters from the church. So wide band that goes around, and then you have a small bow over here on the side. Very similar to the red hat that we sold. However, I promise it is different. And if you see the tilt on it, all right. So for those of you all who may tend to wear them different, you can wear it forwards as well.
So was there a red hat society or something?
There, yes, yeah.
And they just wear red hats to certain
red
events?
hats. I've seen somewhere purple with red hats, and so yeah, there's a red hat society.
Okay.
So in the event that somebody is still participating, of course it is felt. So that would be another hat that we would consider winter, but of course we have it available as well today. All right, awesome.
All righty. So we were talking earlier with Laverne. She's in Nashville, and she is our first purchaser of the silver shoes and the red hat that was sold. She says that she plans to eat chitlins tomorrow for Easter Sunday. So, do people still eat chitlins?
Apparently so.
Do y'all eat chitlins?
I do
anymore?
not, but I know individuals who do.
Okay. Because I just hadn't seen them, and I guess they only have them in the grocery store for certain seasons, like now maybe, or during the holidays. Because it's a thing you have to do. You have to clean them, you gotta season them, you gotta cook them, and that's just a lot that people do have to go through to prepare chitlins. So I just wondered if anybody does that. So what do people, they eat ham and turkey and stuff?
Or whatever you want to.
So what are you planning to have?
We might have ribs tomorrow. Between ribs and neck bones, we hadn't decided.
Neck bones,
Yeah,
okay, that's what.
Given the cost of food, depending on what's on sale, may dictate what they eat tomorrow. Okay, all right. So our next hat, a very light straw hat. But it is a summer hat, and it's somewhat knit with a nice flower and bow on the front. very thin, very light. Again, this one would be airy, so you wouldn't have to worry about being too hot in this one. And so this one would go with just about anything. She's still fashioning those shoes too that go with it as well. And so this one is very nice and comfortable. It would fit probably a larger size head, I would say. And so, but by and large, it seems to be very comfortable and can sit on your head quite nicely. So it's another opportunity.
Yeah.
Okay, I got another one coming soon. Here we go.
All right. So if you have any questions, be sure to call me at that number that is on that I have on the screen. And if you want to come up live while right now, I'm going to put that up so you can just talk to us about what your Easter plans are. If you're spending this Good Friday, are there certain things that people do on Good Friday? Like, you go to church on Good Friday as well?
Mm-hmm. And some people had to work. So if you happen to
I'm Belinda.
Yeah.
What? So
right.
no comment from her. Okay.
All
So
right.
we ready?
So, yeah, we're
this
gonna
is
show you
nice.
this next one.
I like
It
this
is
one.
It's very unique. It is very unique. This is a very light burgundy of mauve. And then it has a gray, kind of light burgundy of mauve. And the two are kind of mixed in and climax here in the middle with the flower that comes in. And so most of the hat is kind of white that is accented on that, and it ruffles all the way around. Again, I say unique. You may just have the perfect dress that it fits. If it doesn't, I do understand. However, very unique hat. Very unique. So if you have some burgundy heels or you have a very light gray or purple or even pink dress, this mauve, if it's close to that level, this would be a nice hat and it would go with it. It too is very airy. And so if you can see, it's very light all the way around. And again, that trim goes all the way around the hat there. And so in this particular one, it can actually be worn to the side as well. And so it just depends on how you want to be able to accent that flower on the hat. But this is another way that this particular one can be worn. Okay? All right, awesome. Thank you.
So this was the one that we previously looked at, the straw hat. Like she said, like my model, Karen Yvette said, is very see-through and light and with bows, which is the accent of most hats. It has some type of bow to stand it, make it stand apart, and very light and airy. You could wear this with any color because it is like the neutral color. And so that is one that we just showed you. This is one that she just took off. So has the different the green, the mauve, the white with the embroidery and the accent in the front, the little tassels. So very unique, and probably not, you're not going to walk in the doors and see anyone else with this on. So if that's your goal is to be a one-of-a-kind person at the event, you don't have to worry about anybody looking just like you, then this hat is one that you should pick up. So just wanted to put the phone number back up there. You can text me if you have questions, or this is the hat for you or someone that you want to purchase.
You know, you can really pull this off with a pink or green.
Okay.
As I look at it more in the light.
Exactly. Yeah. This could be for a sorority event, or if you know someone who's a member of a sorority, then this might be for them. I know some of my friends from Knoxville, y'all are in the AKAs. This will be maybe for you. So be sure and let me know so you can get it before your sorority sister does. So we put that right there. We ready for the next hat?
Yes. All right. This one is a white straw with a bow. It's got a high top. Rhinestones will go around the side. With a nice bow with a set of rhinestones in the middle. That cock to the side.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yes. Fits very nicely. Very light. Would be airy, so it wouldn't be too hot in this one. Very nice indeed.
I like that.
Yeah. Yep. So I think we've been doing pretty good on all of these. Very nice. So any of the ones that you've seen, please let us know. All right. Thanks. That's right.
So, do you guys think we need to take a break so we can check out our because I've got some people who have texted, so I need to check that out, and then
we'll check out your text. Let me go ahead and show this last one because this one might be a go-getter too.
Okay.
So before we go to break, this one is a black and gold.
Yep.
Nice straw hat.
And these are like roses, spray painted roses. Yeah,
I think they're just roses. I don't think they were spray painted.
Well, what do I mean? They are like gold,
but they are gold flowers that do accent the hat very nicely. And so this one is a modest size, so it just depends on how you wear it. But yeah, so there we go. All right, here we go.
That's enough.
All right, so we're going to turn back and check our messages. Thank you.
All right, so we'll be right back. Go take a break, use the bathroom, do whatever you got to do. We'll be right back. All right, we are back after that break. Hopefully, you took a break. We are about to focus on shoes, but before we go to the shoes, we have another one last hat that we wanted to showcase.
Okay.
So this is, of course, you can see the black rim, elevated rim hat. And so, Vet, tell us about that hat.
Yeah, so this black hat is also one of your thin, light straw hats. And as you can see the rings in it, you can actually see how clear it is in portions of the hat. And so it actually has a very snug fit, so it's not real big, but and the brim is not real wide, and so very modest, low key hat would be very nice for Easter or any time this summer. So you are more than welcome to select this one as well.
And of course, you can add your own accessories to it. Like if there's a color you want to accent it, and you have on, let's say, gold, you can add a gold bow to it. Or if you have on red, you can add. No, she's shaking her head.
A ribbon.
No,
A
ribbon.
ribbon, maybe a slight ribbon to go.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What did I say? That was
a bow. I said.
Well, I meant ribbon and tie it into a bow. Okay.
No bows. No bows, baby. No bows.
Just a ribbon and okay,
Nice
what you gonna do?
ribbon.
Just let the ribbon just fall off to the side?
It'd be like a ribbon like some of the other ones that have a band. So you would put one on it like a band.
Okay.
Yeah, to do it that way.
Okay, so it'll stay on by itself because
I mean, if you think you can bow this one out and still rock it, you go for it. You do whatever you feel fit. Okay, all right, but very, very nice straw hat. Okay, all right. Now we're gonna go. And if while I have on the black hat, let's talk about these shoes. Whoa,
nice.
Are they not gorgeous? And they also have the same type of format that the hat would. The only thing you needed to do is go with your dress. We're talking about a size 9. Okay, gently worn, of course, we did mention. However, the heels are very nice. The taps look good on them. Okay, very, very nice.
So those are Amelia Grace shoes, if you're familiar with that designer.
Then we also have some 9 West. Now, they say a 10, ladies, but it's going to be more like a 9. So it's one of them situations, but not a very big heel. One single strap that goes around the ankle. All right, one single strap across the toe. And so we have both of those. We also have another one that is more like a black felt, if you would. And so look at the heel on this one, though. Clear heel, nice taps, still gently worn. One strap right there across the front. All right, and so those are 3 pair of black shoes. You can actually say this one is the net, this one is the 9 West, and then this one is the coffee heel. All right. Okay, and then we have one more pair of shoes that does not match this hat, but while they're here, we're gonna go with these blue and gold ones. Okay, ladies. Navy with a gold strap across the front, and then it's a gold strap that goes across the back of the heel. And so that whole part is elastic. So if those of you who have a little bit of swell on your legs or your ankles, that one would work well. Taps on these are still good too, but they're gently used and very nice. And we're all about 8.5 or 9. All right, thank you. Okay, then you have some more shoes.
Yes, we have some more shoes that are just more casual. So if you find yourself just wanting some walk arounds with you don't want to heel, these are ideal for that. These are, like you said, 8.5, something along those lines. And so very foamy, cushiony, and I don't even think she didn't wear these a lot because the bottom of the shoe is still very, very clean. So that is an indication that it's not much that she didn't wear these that many times. So I'm one of those people that when I buy shoes, I already have an idea that I'm going to be wearing them a whole bunch of times. So at any rate, that's what's going on with these shoes. So a flip flop. So if you like your toes, you don't mind your shoes, your feet showing, then flip flopping around in these during the summer, spring and summer with a nice sundress or anything short set. If you're going on vacation, these could be some nice shoes that you take with you because they're easily you can transport these. I like items that are not bulky, so I can just put them in my bag and go. So I like those. We also have some shoes, very low heel, see-through heel, and a clear strap. So not much really. You can wear these with anything. Now these are the ones, again, when you get these, if you know how when you buy things online and they come from another country and so you can't really see the size on the shoe, this says 43. So I know that I did a search the other day or earlier that said 43 is an 8.5 in the US size chart. So that's what, let me go back because it disappeared. US 43, right, is a size 8.5. So that's what these is. So you can know that most of these shoes that we're showing you with the flats, the spring look, are 8.5s. All right. If you have any questions, call me, send me a text to the number that's on the phone on the screen, and I can send you the pay link. And if you're in Knoxville, if you're in Knoxville and you want to come by and pick these up on this Good Friday so that we don't have to include shipping, then we certainly will are here and available for you. Just let me know. And then we can give you the address. So we know how things are, like my cousin was just saying, prices are going up at the store. Most of the items that come from that we purchase in the United States come from China, Korea, Mexico, and all these places where tariffs are now or will be in effect. So if you want to avoid all that, then just shop locally. And this is a good place to start. These are some nice flat flip sandals with the black and white crossover um, crossover straps, and this is a 42. So let me do, so that would be what, a 7.5, 7.5 to 8, size 8 is what a Chinese 42 size is. So if you know someone with teeny tiny feet, because I don't think I ever wore a size 7.5. I'm sure in order to get where I am, I had to pass through there, but not for long. Okay. So these are very nice, gently worn. And so if I could wear them, I would not show them to you because I would take them, but I can't. So they're for you. Any comments, Aunt Belinda? No. So let's see. Here's some shoes that it's kind of like leather or felt, but they're sandals, and the straps make a bow. So very unique. The pattern on the surface of the sandal is a little lifted underneath, so it kind of like massages your foot as you walk in them. So nice, cute, where you put your big toe in there, and then that would have you the accent for the shoes. So these are a size 8.5, based on the chart. So nice to wear with any short set or sundress, or just around town if you don't feel like dressing up or doing a heel today. Just want to go around town. Very easily transportable. If you know somebody who you want to give a quick little gift for, and again, Mother's Day is around the corner. So these will make nice gifts for Easter as well as Mother's Day or a birthday, in fact, or just because somebody needs some shoes. You know how you see people wearing shoes, you're like, girl, she need to let that go. Go on and buy some shoes. Go on and get her some shoes. And then send me the text to that phone number and I will send you the link. Let's see, what else do we have? These are the black leather strap sandals. So for your loop, your big toe goes in there and then the strap. So very nice and comfortable. The design. And this is a size 7.5, 8. That's what this size is. So very easy to walk around in, comfortable for vacation, going to the swimming pool, going to the beach, just hanging out. Very nice. So if you have any questions, let us know what you're doing on this Good Friday. I know some of you, I remember when I used to go shopping for Easter suits, I would people would be in the mall till 9 o'clock. They had to, put you out and say, we're closing. It's time to go. Why would you wait to the last minute to go get your Easter stuff? But for whatever reason, that was happening. But now with being able to shop online, it's more convenient. You don't have to do that, going out of your way to go to a mall, find a parking spot, running through the mall, look for stuff. You could just go online like now. So if you know anyone who can use these items that you've seen, then you can certainly share this with them because it's going to be on the video will stay up for, I'll put it at the top, I'll pin it to the top of my page. So if you have any questions or you're looking for it, you won't have to look far. So let's see. These are very nice. These are Adrian Vittadini sports flip flops. So a size 10 are these shoes. Very nice. So white can go with your sundress.
It's a better too.
And as you can see, the bottom of the shoe is still just as clean as you would probably find it in the store. So she probably didn't wear it but once or twice. Has the cork in the middle, so very airy and cushiony, and can go with any color. You can, yeah, very comfy for you to walk around in. So I think that's it. We want to if you have any questions, be sure and let us know. We did have a few people who have texted and want to know more about the pricing, but they're very reasonable, the prices. And if you are local to Knoxville and you want to stop by and pick it up and pay for it in person, then feel free to do that. Just text me at that number on the screen. But if you live out of town and you want me to ship it to you, then the price will include shipping. So everything is reasonably priced, and yeah. So did anyone want to add anything before we
Wish everybody safe and happy holidays.
That's true. My cousin just said to wish you a safe and happy holiday, safe and happy and blessed Easter. And are you doing the sermon or anything this Easter?
No, no, ma'am, no, ma'am. I'll be doing my pastor at Overcoming Believers Church at 9:30 a.m.
So if you're in Knoxville and you're looking for someplace to worship on Easter, you can go to Overcoming Believers Church. and that's in Knoxville. And starting at 9:30 a.m. is the first service, or 12:30 is the second service. So we hope to see you there. But again, so if you have any questions, let us know. Thank you so much, and have a blessed Good Friday and the rest of your weekend.